Hi, I'm back. I'm going to try and download that later today, the first part of my live, and I'm going to then actually see if I can post it before this and for you to see. But, oh heavens, I thought I had switched it to my Design with Diane business page because that's where I always do my coffee and a card live. I do not have my coffee down here. I need to set up. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you, Judy. When you get here, I appreciate it. I do see that I'm live now in the right spot, which is thankful. I should have double checked before, but I started in a different location and over by my table to talk about the virtual album retreat. So, okay, we are all good. I am in the right place. I just have to find the comments, and that comes right in this section. 1 second from here. Oh, not there. There we go. Okay. So thank you again. So where I was, I'm going to flip the camera around. I'm going to tell you about my Happy Mail. Okay. And my volume up? Okay. So this Happy Mail is from my friend Julie. I love that she used the new cloud cover gems. And this is our modern gallery. Ooh, why is it so dark? Am I frozen? Oh, heavens. Are you? Oh, please don't be frozen. And there goes my lawn service. Am I frozen for you guys? Let me go back and refresh. I'm frozen on my laptop. Lovely. Okay, I'm just not having success this morning, and there should be no reason for it. Let me turn the volume down on this iPad and go to Facebook. And hopefully I am going to be able to read the comments today. Oh my goodness. Oh, no. Well, this is a bad start today. Here I am. It's because I can't see. I'll have to turn the iPad the other direction. Okay, let's hope. If Jennifer, if you would say hi, I'd appreciate it because then I will know I'm in the right place. Because my laptop froze on me, and this is crooked. So I need to turn it just a tad. Hopefully that's going to straighten it. Oh my goodness. I've got to wait a moment. Yay. We're a little straighter now. Okay, the card. It's always fun to get cards. This is our new set that I showcased a couple weeks ago called the Modern Gallery. It's one of my favorites because the paper is just so classy, and it has a great stamp set that goes with it. I'm trying to flip in my catalog right now to the page, and I'm not seeing it right now. Here it is. Beautiful gallery. I kept saying Modern Gallery. I think the paper is called Modern. Thanks, Amy. Sorry, guys, I started in the wrong spot. I will upload that virtual album retreat preview behind the scenes at my house. So just absolutely beautiful. If you've not seen the this collection yet, it's absolutely beautiful. Let me put that away. And that's what Julie did using grays and blues and a pop of Calypso coral. Love it. But I love that she used the cloud cover dots, and the dies are frames. And what's really neat about it is she said, excited for Vegas, because we're going to be going to Vegas in November. And she put a stick note on, and now I can use this card to send to somebody else. How thoughtful. And then she included some important paperwork, because in August, Julie and I are traveling to Holland to go to Jackie Bolhuis is now, we're under her umbrella for how do I say this, for being part of Stampin' Up, and she has welcomed us because of our uplines, has invited us to be part of her demonstrator group, which is really cool. And so Julie and I are going to go over there and see what her demonstrator retreat is like. So that's going to be a lot of fun. So that will be the first week in August, and then all leaders, Silver Elite and above, can go to what we call backstage. I'm going to show you something so funny. This is backstage. I create folders for all my events. I don't know if you can see, there is a lot of cowboy boots on there. I am not a country fan, And I have a feeling Stampin' Up! Has something country planned. I'm thinking, oh no, I don't have cowboy boots or cowboy hat. Country music is not my favorite. And so I've been keeping track of all my paperwork in there. So anyhow, those are the events, and that's in November, the second week. Or it's actually during a week this time and we're going to the Red Rock Cafe. All right, back to the virtual album retreat. I have, and I hope somebody will text me today and we'll have some fun sharing. So this is how all the kits came. They came in a Ziploc bag, labeled. I printed off this page. I'll show you how I prepped this one. So this shows exactly what we're going to make today. Oh, here's the number 1 I cut out. See, and there's a little number 1. We better not lose it. So what's really neat is each of the pages we're learning a new technique. Some techniques I've never done. Some I have done. Some of the pages I've tweaked to be a little bit more my style. And some I have to go back and do some more tweaking too. So this one you're going to learn about ink resist. And I'm going to show you. These are going to be, if you were scrapbooking, some pictures. This is Corey Hancock. I know her. She's the Vice President of Marketing. And we're going to learn how to use these little flip flaps, which are these plastic page protector, photo protectors. So you can get more than this. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If you had more than 7 photos, you could put these flip flaps on. And I'll have to demonstrate them sometime. We haven't made this page yet. I might have a flip flap. Do I have a flip? We'll see. We'll look carefully at what I've done so far. It's been a whirlwind. Oh my gosh. Some of them go so fast. I'm like, I thought I talked fast and was a fast person. Oh my gosh. And then you only get a 5-minute break in between. That's enough time to open up your Ziploc bag and get ready. So these were provided us to print out. I'm going to slide that over here. And I'm going to pull out some things to show you. I don't want to lose this number 1. I'm going to put it back in the bag. I know that card was absolutely beautiful, Jennifer. See, now I can comment. Okay, so this one uses a really pretty Lost Lagoon. This is our 2-tone paper. If you look, one side is dark and one side is light. So it's really fun. I have not really used this. I did buy some of this new 2-tone, but it's going to take me a while to get caught up for 50 colors. I don't have the budget to get all 50 colors right now. So slowly I'm adding some colors in, and now I have these, but they're done. Whoa, okay. Oh, there's some things that are caught behind something I did. All right, and this is the cool technique. Now, I did this yesterday to be prepared. Plus, when I was a kindergarten teacher, we did crayon resist. So I was very familiar with watercoloring paper. This is called ink resist. And let me see. I don't know if I could show you. I don't know where mine is right now. So if you could see, there's a shiny part here. I hope it's showing up. And then this was a punch out circle. And we used it for something else. And then I took pumpkin pie and I inked it. And then what happened was, because I was at my local scrapbook store, you have to take a very lightly dampened, see, there's a little orange on there, a little dampened paper towel, not wet, just very, very, I mean, it's pretty much all off now. And then this gives this illusion, which we're going to eventually add 2 pictures to that will cover this. And it doesn't matter if some are light or dark, but there is a shine to that. And we sell that paper now. The paper has leaves and, well, here, I showed you last week. Let me grab this card from Robin. Maybe this was 2 weeks ago. So here's that. We have this plaid. That's the resist, so it's white, and then you add the color. And then there's one that has leaves all over it. I don't have that paper right now. It would take me too long to go through everything. So we're going to lay this over here and find out what else we have. There's lots of dots, the numbers. I'm just going to put them here. I did not go ahead and start all the pages because I pretty much know that, and they give you measurements 1 inch down, know how to place them. I'm going to do something here. I got an idea. I'm I'm gonna move this to the side. Can you pick it up? So what I'll do just before that 5-minute break is I'll go ahead and start setting up this. Get to not just dry fitting it, as I call it. One of the things I did that comes with photo mat holders. So these are over on the other side. So those will go here. Can you see those? I don't know if I'm too far off screen yet. And then we have lots of other pieces that either needed, if they needed to be banner cut or ripped, I did that in advance. That has been extremely helpful. So one of the things I wish they would have told us is to be more prepared. That's for sure. And so you can choose the light or dark side. They do tell you which one you could use, and I'm probably not putting these all in the right order, but and I will go ahead and I don't know where this one goes. Oh, we're going to stamp on this one. That's where it goes. So if you look on this picture, it's really hard to see, but we're going to stamp on that. So I'll probably go ahead and find that stamp, and then you're going to layer those there. And that's that. I don't have the flip flap in here. So that's how I would prep for the page. I should have grabbed, well, I'll know to grab the flip flaps. And then we're going to have all these wonderful circles that actually said Project 8 on the back of it. So all I had to do was punch them out of the thing. So out of the protector holder. And then these are all the fun colors. That's Project 8. So it was really simple. I just prepped these things out, but you really do need to prep some of the like dry fitting and understand how it's going to go. Look at all these dots we're going to be putting all over the place. Oh my goodness. So it was a lot of dots. And I can't find my 1 right now. There's the 5. It's probably in the bag somewhere. I always find it, or I dropped it on the floor below me now. Go figure. That always happens. So here's all the dots, and we're going to put some on with dimensionals, and oh, and finally, I'm going to show you. Being a scrapbooker for a long time, I have what they call a Xyron maker. Actually, it's upstairs. I don't think I have one down here. And I took the title and put it through, and basically that puts adhesive on the back, and so that title will go over here. So that's how I prepped for it. It's not hard. I gotta find one though. That is the hard part. If you do lose something, we'll find it somewhere. I'm gonna put this back in here, so I'm all set to do this one later today. It starts at 4, but we're gonna start with that September one, which I'm a little, it's got so many parts and pieces that I can't believe it. So that's how I get ready for my virtual retreat. Let's show you what we've done so far. I hope there's not a glare, if so I'll take them out of the page protectors. See how bad this is. You gotta wait a moment, there's a delay. Okay, yep. There is a slight glare. All right, I'm gonna take them out. Well, I hate to do that because they're all put together. All right, I'm gonna turn it this way and see if there's a glare. We'll do one page at a time. Let's see how that is. If this has a glare, I'll take them out. It just takes so much time to put them in. No, that's not so bad. So on this particular one, we did some, I'll show you all around here. We did some blending on the page in review, and that was January. We stamped over here little snowflakes, etc. And these are sideways because you can turn your pictures whatever way. We added some embellishments. Everything was cut. Oh, I did this stamping across the bottom. That was fun. So I'm going to try and keep these in order because I've already got them ready to go in an album. I do need to get my photos, but I haven't decided if I'm going to gift this or I'm going to keep it for myself. This one is interactive because these are tags that go in a pocket. So we made a pocket here. I can see a little piece of glue there. That's not supposed to be there. And we lined up the stripes. Again, I did this portion here at the bottom. And this one was fairly simple. I wish we would have started with this one. We did not. Actually, we started with this one. Let me get the whole page out for you. Oh my goodness. This was a lot of work. And like I said, I am a scrapbooker. See if I can get it all on the page or on together first. I'll scoot up a little bit. So I did not do this one as intended. I was really, really getting frustrated to keep up because you had to pull out all the pieces. You had to angle cut them. It was, hi, Monica. And so what this is, we learned about sponging on the back of your pages and putting elements on and using dimensionals. We actually stamped, there's all these little glue pieces. I need to go back and fix them up. We stamped down this particular green one. We stamped on the hearts going across here. And then we had all these strips were pre-cut, but we had to measure and angle them. And that was just slightly tricky because, I'm going to show you here, I wanted it, being the, I guess, perfectionist I am, I wanted this stripe to match over here on this side so that when they're in the page protector together, they all look alike. So that was my thing. Now, then you see we want these to go all the way across over here. I can get that back in the picture for you. So because I've been scrapbooking, it took me a little longer and they were going so fast and I was way behind. But I need a piece over here of cherry cobbler. Well, I don't have the cherry cobbler two-tone paper yet. I guess that's going to go on my next order for sure. On the hearts, they were actually using these hearts as a flip, and they taught you how to cut with an X-Acto knife. Well, guess what? I have 2 X-Acto knives here, and I'm not even going to go find Joe's hardware in his workshop. No way. Both of my X-Acto knives, I've been scrapbooking for, well, Lauren is 25 years, because Lauren's 24. I was pregnant with her when I first learned how to scrapbook. So that's, 25 years of scrapbooking. Anyhow, it is my first passion. I love it. I've got lots of albums upstairs. I don't have any, I should have brought a finished one downstairs. Okay, well, we'll have to do that another time, because I don't think I have an album down here. No, they're upstairs in the office and in the family room for people to look at. But this was supposed to be interactive, and this heart was connected, and you could have slit the page. Well, I didn't have an X-Acto knife to do that. Now, the one lady was using her scissors, and I thought I would cut myself with that. I mean, I get a paper cut from the mail. It's just so silly. So anyhow, she used scissors. I didn't feel comfortable with that. My scissors are... I want to use a brand new pair of snips, which unfortunately we don't sell anymore, and they are one of my favorites. Hopefully they'll find a new manufacturer. So I need to finish this off with that there. We stamped the word love here. And see, now here's a seam here. I would like to put a heart there to cover the seam up. So there's some things I'm going to do to touch it up. So I tweaked it a little bit myself by cutting this in half. You could put a picture here. I'm going to do some journaling about February and then just have that be an accent. So there are things that I changed. So there's February. We'll go back and look at February one more time. Let me see how that looks if I'm off page. That kind of shows everything. Yeah. And then this one here. And then we're going to jump to March. Here is March. This is page 1. So in March, our technique was learning how to do what they call a quilting technique. If you notice, these are all different shapes and connected, and you had to get your spacing down, right? We did some ink blending again. We used these matte neutral dots. We stamped the flowers onto, my 2 keeps moving over. So, and then you can go to this spot here and you can tell number 1's photo is all about this. Number 2 photo is all about that. Number 3 photo, let me show you number 3, is on the second portion of our layout. So number 3 is up here pointing to that one. I'd like to bring that number 3 down a little bit. I'm not sure where to place these actual numbers because there's the glare again. I don't know what my photos are going to look like. And I could cover up somebody's shirt a little bit or a shoulder or whatever. So this one was fun. It was it was all the pieces were cut. You just had to lay them out and measure. And that's why I needed my ruler, so you knew how far down, how much over to go, 1/4 inch. And so this is March. And now we're going to move on to April. I was so intent on not losing the dot on the I, but I cannot find the R-I-L. I'll find it, or I will just make a new one. But this one was fun because we did banners. So all these were banners. We did some stamping on the banners. And they walk you through everything. This one, they did so slow and nicely yesterday. We were really pleased. I think a lot of people were commenting. We took our blending brushes and made these clouds look heavy with raindrops on here. And let's see if I can get to the, where's the other page of April? Is this it? No. That's May. Oh yeah, this is it. And then we did this one here. And we created these pockets. So there's, oh yeah, here's the interactive right here. Let me pull this one out. I have May on the back of it, but I'll put this one back. Hold on one second. Once you get them in there, they are nice. Okay, so those flip-flaps I was talking about, we need something dark. These are the flip-flaps. So you could actually put a picture right here, a 3x3 picture here. You can tuck a picture in here. There's an opening. Come on, where's the opening? And you can put a picture. Well, these aren't going to work. I'm going to use stick notes. So you would put a picture here. You would have a picture, 2 pictures, one on this side of your flip-flap, which I noticed I put this one on kind of upside down, but it doesn't matter. And then this one goes out here. So that's how you would have 3 different photos with a flip-flap. So same thing over here. And you would tuck the photos